Hi everyone, I'm Big Al Weekley for Country Music News International. Once again, we're here in Nashville. We're going to talk with a real Nashville, Tennessee native. His name is Drew Ryder Smith. Great to have you on Country Music News International.
Thank you, Big Al. I appreciate y'all having me.
So, like you said a few moments ago before we got into the taping of this, you've been scratching for a long time trying to make it, and you live right here in town. So what are some of the things that you have been doing to grow with the music and get your name out?
Well, I've been writing songs for a living for 13 years now. So I've had a great run as a songwriter and had some great cuts. My songs have been recorded by Randy Houser, Merle Haggard, last record he did before he died, tons of other really, really great artists. So I've been really blessed in that regard. But I decided, I think every songwriter secretly wants to be an artist. I think we're all closeted artists, whether we want to admit it or not. And so I thought, man, I've had a good run at other people singing my songs, but I think I'm ready to do a few now.
Well, listening to that voice, I think you are probably pretty right. I mean, what a great voice. And have you got some new music yourself that's going to be coming out? I know you want to tell everybody about that.
I do. I've got a ton of music coming out this year. Really excited about that. I've just had released a single last year called X's. We just released 3 new songs maybe a month ago. A song called The Bottom of It, Don't Wake Me Up, and Calling Me Back. And those are all out there on Spotify and Apple Music and wherever you're getting your music these days.
Well, I tell you, statistics show, and I've also noticed myself, because I'm old school, I've been around for a long time, but everybody's pulling downloads off of telephones and everything else. I want to make sure that you have the opportunity through Country Music News International to get plenty of downloads, and we're talking with Drew Ryder Smith. So let me ask you a question I haven't asked anybody else here in the past few days. Since you're a Nashville native, we had talked about Kitty Wells and some of the things that she did, you and I. What is the difference in working with the older entertainers that are now gone, like Merle Haggard, than what's going on in Nashville today? Can you kind of give me a little bit of a difference on that?
It's a really different pace. It's a very, very different pace, and that's a great question. Those guys obviously came from a very different time. I toured with Don Williams for 6 months, which was a really, really great tour. That was one of my very favorite things that I've ever done. But Don, for years, hasn't signed autographs. I mean, you got to be dying or something to get Don Williams to sign an autograph for you. And it was because he didn't think that there was anything special about what he was doing. He was just out singing his songs, and that's what he wanted to do. He didn't think that he was better or higher than anyone else, and so he didn't feel like he was the type of guy that should sign autographs. I think he looked more at like guys like Burt Reynolds. He thought Burt Reynolds should be signing autographs, but not him. And Merle was the same way. And they took their craft very seriously, but it's in a very different way than it is today. None of those guys were into the trends that are happening now with social media and things like that. They just wanted to go out and play, and I really admire that about them.
Well, that's what you want to do. By the way, since you're right here in Nashville, and there may be a lot of people we know there's a lot of people that come to Nashville from all over the world. Do you have any certain places that you play on a regular basis, and how can people find you and get a hold of you if they do come to Nashville?
Man, we're booking a ton of shows for this year. I'm really excited about that. We're doing some stuff in North Carolina and just a little bit of everywhere. But I did the Broadway thing for years. Did it for years until COVID happened. Mm-hmm. And I'd been on Broadway for, probably 12 years or more. It was quite a long run. COVID happened, shut everything down like it did with every other industry. And after being off of Broadway there and out of the honky-tonks for a few months, I thought, man, this is a great opportunity to pivot and really get serious about this artist thing. Because I was writing songs all through the week, and then on the weekends I was playing shows like crazy on Broadway. Mm-hmm. And it left me no time to work on my own music. And so not going back to Broadway after COVID has afforded me the opportunity to record a ton of stuff. And man, I've used it. I've recorded a lot of songs, and we're really excited about getting them out.
You've made me excited thinking about that. Congratulations on not only getting your songs recorded, but breaking out as an artist yourself. Website,
drewrydersmith.com, and that's RYDER, so drewrydersmith.com, and then Instagram and TikTok and Facebook and all those other things that I don't know how to work. It's either at Drew Ryder Smith or / Drew Ryder Smith on everything. So I try to make everything the same so it's easy to remember.
Well, brother, I don't understand part of it myself, but it certainly has been great to have you on Country Music News International.
Thank you, Big Al. I appreciate you having me.
Well, thank you. Nashville native. I love talking to Nashville natives. And everybody, drewrydersmith.com. For more country music news on bluegrass or country music, you can check out countrymusicnewsinternational.com. I'm Big Al in Music City, USA.